Hello and welcome to the stream, where today we're going to be playing some more Cloudpunk, like I said. This could actually be the finale, I'm not sure. I don't know how long this game is, but they keep hinting that the night is almost over. And I think the whole game maybe takes place in one night. This makes sense to me. We're about 11 hours into the game already, so I can only imagine there's not very much left. Whoa, are those always there? That looks kind of weird. Weird. Oh, I guess so, because it shows up even with the mic aux, too. I wonder what those black lines are. That's really strange. But I'm looking at the desktop audio bars, and there's little black dots on them, and I don't know what those are supposed to be for. I have no idea. Very strange. I don't know, maybe that's like average or something? It doesn't look average, though. They look like they just move up a little. I don't know. Very strange. Very, very strange. Let me make sure this is on par, on time. Yep, it is. Looks good. Why is my viewership? That's not supposed to show. I clicked that. Weird. Okay, very strange. Anyway, let's go ahead and run the ads real quick, and I will be right back. Always so confused as to where everything is here. Now that everything has to be new, because I should just put the Firefox where it used to be so I don't get so confused. Okay, Twitter. We've seen far fewer bots. Ah. Oops. Oops. Okay. Dude, it is hilarious to see. But if you are, that is hilarious. That is too funny to see people just absolutely losing their shit on Twitter. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen, I think. And the thing that makes it so funny is just how much Elon Musk does not give any fucks about what they're saying and stuff. He's like, hey, it's mine now, so we're just gonna see what works. The thing is, they don't realize that he's gonna make Twitter, like, super profitable. See, there it is again. See? I don't know why they have to start you right at the door, because it always does that. The camera always freaks out like that. It's super crazy. Okay, so we were gonna look into buying some upgrades. Birdcage? What? That's all I have? I could have sworn there was more stuff.
Ah.
I guess not. Maybe I already bought all the stuff? Sworn we just unlocked like a ton of stuff though. Where is that birdcage, by the way? Where is it? Is it out on the balcony? Ah, It is. It's right here. It even comes with a bird. Aw. Hey, bird. And look at the view. Quite nice. We can see the highway over there. It's not too close. Look at that. They even have a safeguard thing. It looks like you want to protect the babies in the womb, but we don't want to do that, of course. We're all about infanticide here. Not me, myself, of course. I think it's horrible.
Balls.
But apparently that's what the Democrats want. I've been hearing about that the whole time. It's like, yeah, we want the right to kill the baby all the way up until it's been born. You know, once it's been born, we want the doctor to be able to say, hey, do you want this baby or do you want us to put it down? That's just awful. I can't believe our society has gotten to this point. It is a very sad thing to see. But like I've said before, if everybody, someday, if everybody becomes homosexual and we start killing off all our babies, guess what? There's no more human race. Period. And that's not hyperbole. That's just logic. Anywho, let's go ahead and find Emmett, shall we? Because I want to get my car fixed. Because this car is slow. It is very slow. Look at this. Even with the boosters on and stuff, it's really slow. So we definitely want to go ahead and try and get it fixed. I think we can probably go with this next right. I'm not sure if Emmett is on this screen, per se. Maybe he is. Because I know he's going to be on the highway. All the mechanics stores are on the highway. Or shops. You guys are turning there? I'm not turning there. I'm just going to go straight through because I think he's going to... Oh, no. Never mind. He's going to be through this warp. Ochuba. To Ochuba. Go. Crash into a trash truck. Ain't no thing. Luckily, they don't make you take damage as you go into a tunnel like that because you can't control what the car does. It kind of goes to the middle height and it does it all by itself. So I'm really glad they have no collision then. I wish they had no collision here too while it was waiting. While the camera was moving in, because the camera does take a while to move in. I think I'm gonna go this way. Kind of want to stick with this highway system, especially since I'm so freaking slow. Thank God they didn't make you do that speed stuff when you were super slow like this. Man, it's slow. Do we want to turn here? Probably not. Like I said, he should be on the highway itself. Is this another just normal turnoff? No, this is still highway. Alright, this should be perfect. I think he's here. I don't know if he's in Ochuba, though. Or if we're going to have to take another ascender. Nope, here he is. Hey, Emmett. You can even see it says Emmett's Garage. Hey, Emmett, can you fix my car? Because it sucks. Hopefully he's not going to charge me like an arm and a leg. Hi, Emmett. What's up, buddy?
Hi, Emmett. Do you remember me?
Sure I do. You tried to catch old Joe.
Yep.
You're from Cloudpunk.
Cloudpunk.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, my Hava has a fault. Do you think you could have a look at it?
Let's open her up and have a look then.
There's just one problem.
You ain't gonna stiff me on the bill, are you?
I was gonna try. This has been a tough night. I think the repair costs will wipe out my earnings for the night.
Well, I ain't the best mechanic in town, but I ain't the priciest neither. I won't bankrupt you if I can avoid it. Especially seeing as how you brought back the drive converter and cleared Joe's debt.
Thank you.
All right, I see the problem. I'll program the servitors to replace the alternator. And it's done.
What, seriously? That's it?
That's it.
Well, thanks, Emmett. Thank you.
No problem, kid. That was an easy fix. Tell a friend to come here for their next refit, and I'll consider us even.
I will. Emmett, whatever happened to Joe?
Oh, he finished 3 more races. Took first place in the Intercity Derby.
Wow.
That's great. I'm glad he's happy.
Was happy. He was in a real bad crash in Midtown.
Oh no.
Cora only knows what happened to that road junction. It led them all straight into the sea.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
He went out doing what he loves, kid. Don't feel bad for him. He wouldn't want that.
Jeez.
Life Corp. We
That's awful. Thanks, Emmett.
We have another incoming message request.
From?
It's routed through Cloudpunk, but the user ID only says customer feedback.
Oh no,
Oh,
no
no.
thanks.
Oh no.
It says obligatory read. What does obligatory mean?
The
Means
same
you
as
have to do
mandatory.
it. Yep. Means you have to do it. Yep.
It means this job sucks. Read the message.
Please accept a video message. I must talk with you.
Our old friend, Mr.
Mr. Octavius Butler. Yeah.
He was our friend?
It's just a figure of speech, chemists.
Yep, that
Put him
it
through.
is.
I don't think we're getting out of this one.
Let's go find these moisture farmers first.
I'm glad you accepted the call.
And I'm
Good one,
glad
huh?
you brought me back to my darling husband.
You're welcome. Did you need something?
Not at all, dear. We just wanted to express our thanks personally. The thing is, I know I can be a bit of a snob.
You think?
No, it's true.
Yay,
dear.
my car is
But you
fast
didn't need
again.
to
It feels
choose me.
good.
You could have saved several of those other poor souls.
But you brought my love back to me.
It's fine. It wasn't a big deal.
Well, we just wanted to let you know if there's ever anything we can do for you.
My apartment is too small for everyone living in it now. You could give me yours.
Oh, yes, that's brilliant, so witty. But in all seriousness, if there is ever anything we can do for you, please let us know. You can call us on any Thursday afternoon next month, as long as it's before 3. And just make sure to
Next
message
month.
the day before to let us know. We'll see you soon.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wait, I just got $100 for what?
The HOVA alert subsystem, he seems very angry.
The system is a he?
Yes. I communicate with many subsystems, and they often choose a gender.
And all the subsystems have personalities?
No, not really. Just a few of the newer ones. And a human might not think of them as personalities exactly.
How do you mean?
Often, automata, like me, can andromorphize non-sentient subsystems.
Android? Oh, never mind. Just tell me what the subsystem wants.
It's like
He
anthropomorph.
says, you have not responded to the emergency support request.
I didn't hear
Eh?
anything.
He says it is a light.
This red light flickering on the dashboard? Shit, that's been going for ages.
He says it is mandatory that you...
No, I don't want to know.
Driver 14FC, are you there? Ronnie, you've been served an emergency support request.
Oh yeah, I know, Control. I was just about to get on that.
You know what it means?
No
No.
idea.
Another Cloudpunk driver is in distress, and they forfeited their evening's salary for a pickup. You were the closest. Get over there and pick them up.
Is this going to be dangerous?
Only for your ears. Baz seems to talk a lot, but he's harmless.
All right, on my way, Control.
Hey DJ, welcome to the stream.
There is a security door. I can hear people inside.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats. What if it is giant rats?
I'm opening the door.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
I don't think it's rats, Cams. Where's this item? What the hell? It says it's right here. Oh, there it is. That was cleverly hidden. Well, I found the missing moisture farmers. I just wanted all the loot and items first. Well, yesterday sure was a nightmare for Grubhub. I was downtown like all day. God, downtown sucks so much. Whoever is in charge of creating downtowns, they should be fired from their job, because those streets are like barely big enough for 2 cars. And then people try to park on the sides too. It's like the dumbest thing. It's like people are just asking to get their cars destroyed. What the fuck? Are you a moisture farmer? No. The diamond is here. Oh, they were saying something about the door, right? Yeah. Hello? Hi.
Oh, God! It's open! Someone found us! I don't believe it!
Me neither. You're from the vents?
Yes! The door would not open! We banged and banged on it! People just walked past!
They thought you were rats.
They treat us with such disdain!
No, literal rats. It's a real problem in the city.
I see. Well, thank you for finding us. We owe you everything.
Will you go back?
Yes, but may we go to a bar first? Is that the word? I haven't been in the city for a long time.
You both look like you could use a drink.
Take this for your help.
I don't need...
Please take it.
Thank you. Good luck getting home.
Well, thank you.
Cora bless you, Cloudpunk.
Thanks. At least I was able to rescue them, so that's good. Now we gotta go pick up the driver that's in distress. Apparently, he is a very annoying person, so let's be prepared for annoyance. He's apparently gonna talk our ear off, I think, or something like that. Oh, thanks for the gift. The gifted sub, DJ. Appreciate that. It helps a lot. You passed the 10-kilometer today? Nice, good job. I told you could do it. I couldn't do it, but hey. Oh, from the forest camp, huh? But you had to walk from the forest camp? Dang. I'll tell you one thing, when you're done with military, you're gonna be in some good shape. My shoulders hurt so much? Oh, I bet. I would imagine. Did they make you carry a backpack? Because I know our military does that. They'll make you, like, have a backpack on and everything and be, like, fully loaded up. Oops. Apparently I'm too low. I'm actually crashing into the bottom of the highway. I'm a little too low. I'm gonna go up a little bit. Are we traveling to another location? Yes, we are. To Little China. I have no idea where this guy is, by the way. I just got some emergency thing. Well, thanks so much for the subs, guys. That helps a lot. I've never had 4 subs before, so that's like... That's 3 times the amount of subs I've ever had. Well, no. 4 times. Yeah, because all I ever had at one time was like 1. So yeah, it'd be 4 times, not 3 times. It's plus 3, but not 3 times. I can math. Oh god, why am I in this part? Jeez. I need to go lower. There's just that way too many people hang out in that middle section of the road. And we had, like, the most tilted mountain? Oh my gosh. Sounds like a hiker's nightmare. Well, maybe not a hiker's nightmare. I mean, people that hike love going up mountains and stuff. It reminds me of what I did last night. I have never had a sub to more than 2 channels before. Nice, nice, nice. And every sub helps me out too, guys. So if, like I said, if I can ever make it to the point where I can full-time stream, I will get my own internet and I will open up more stream times too. I just have to get to the point where it can actually, you know, pay my bills and stuff. And once we do that, we can figure out some things to do with channel points and whatnot, because I have no idea what I'm doing with that. By the way, where am I going? Am I going here? Yeah. I guess he's out of his hova? Or hova, however you want to say it. Kind of felt happy, so you wanted to give to a sub. Nice. Nice. Well, that's nice of you. Yeah, ISO came and gifted subs a couple days ago. Was that during Cloudpunk too? Or was that during the big tittied girls? Anybody remember? Is this your... Is this a hova? Is that a hova? Oh, Baz, hey. Hey, Baz, what's up? Yo.
Thank Cora you made it. Motherfucking androids, man. Can you believe this shit? Alright, back to the HQ, quick. I need to get home and drink my own body weight in paint stripper.
Paint stripper? Gross. Well, it's not gonna take very long to get to the HQ, because it's right here in Midtown anyway. Or Little China, whatever you want to call it.
So I know you want all the details. Just let me get my thoughts straight.
Maybe it was Cloudpunk. I think it was Cloudpunk, probably.
It was just another normal night in this goddamn city. I was taking a turn too fucking fast. You know that, and I know that. I ain't gonna deny it.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't take turns too fast, because usually when you do that, you end up crashing into poles. I'm speaking from experience here. Yeah, I don't think it was any of the Neptunia ones that I was playing. I don't think anybody subbed during that. I did play it twice, though. It was very fun. Whoops.
But that son of a bitch, and I use that as a figure of speech because those bastards don't have mothers, was not looking where he was going. He stepped right in front of me.
So it was an android you hit?
More like an android hit me. That's how they should see it, but no doubt Corpsec will side with the androids as usual.
I couldn't get going any higher.
They're part of the same system, you know. They're trying to breed us out of existence.
Androids are breeding us out of existence?
Yes, not, you know, the normal way, but they are reproducing and forcing us out to the margins. If we don't stop them, soon we'll be living in the kinds of shitty areas
where the poor androids stay right now.
Exactly. Take
yeah, I would
word,
definitely say we're pretty even, man. Yeah,
step.
now we're both doing.
What Cora thing?
True.
The accidents, it's all intentional. Cora is trying to wipe us out. These earthquakes, they're contractions, man. A new dark god rising.
Has it been a long shift? I mean, have you maybe missed out on some sleep?
No, I take naps all the time. That's how you make sure she doesn't get into your dreams. Each nap should be no more than 28 minutes.
Oh, sure, yeah. Everyone knows that. So, obviously, the androids are out to get us. And the automata?
Are you for serious? Of course they are too. They're the worst of all. Well, other than cyborgs. Why would you let anyone put that junk in your body?
Maybe we should keep quiet for the rest of the journey. You know, in case Cora is still spying on us.
That's not a bad idea.
She's so clever.
Hey, Boz, wake up. We're here.
Get away from me! Don't touch me!
There is absolutely no danger of me touching you, Boz. Time to go.
Right. I'm gonna go tell my supervisor exactly what happened.
Control?
No, he's in on it. I got reassigned to another supervisor. I'll see you later, 14FC. Remember, don't trust them.
Right. Later, Boz.
What? Oh, hey, Emmett refilled
Hey, Control, are you there? I dropped off Boz.
Hova too. Nice.
I read you, Ronnie. How was he?
He may actually be the worst person I've met all night. And that's saying something.
If I'd warned you how bad he was, you wouldn't have picked him up.
You're probably right. Hey, Control, did he really hit and kill an android with his Hava?
He sure did.
Oh, jeez.
What a mess. Totaled his vehicle, too.
What about the android?
He didn't make it.
Oh.
So what will happen to Boz?
Well, that depends. We got no real evidence that he hit that robot. He hasn't admitted to the accident. It's, all hearsay.
He admitted it to us.
It's true.
What was that?
That's true. He did admit it.
And you're happy snitching on him like this? Selling out another driver?
Absolutely.
Good for you. I'll tell management. Baz will have his license revoked before the end of the shift.
Yikes. Heavy
We need you
consequences.
to pick up someone again?
Oh, come on.
Good.
Seriously?
Nah, just kidding. We do have a package waiting for you at Cloudpunk HQ, though.
Hilarious.
Well, that's super easy, because I'm right here at HQ. It's right here. Thanks.
I meant to ask.
Where's
you,
this one
are you
going?
Still off the music?
You make it sound like I gave up drinking.
Well, at one point you must have loved playing music as much as I loved drinking sake.
I don't feel like playing my flute here.
Because you feel your music will get tainted by this place?
Yes,
At least you can listen to the music stations while you drive, though, right?
I guess so.
So, what are you listening to right now? I know, I'm an old man and I,
I don't
should
think
like
there's
Beethoven
anything.
and Beethoven, the Bunk Rats, but I really like that new pop idol, Dolly.
I met her.
It's true.
Wait, what? Really? You mean that was the VIP you picked up?
Yep.
Kinda.
What was she like?
Like everything in the city, she was more complicated than I expected.
Yep,
I helped her
exactly.
with some management problems.
You want to be careful, kid. Showbiz is more dangerous than driving deliveries in the hollows.
I know.
So, you don't have time for any music now?
I like that Comrade Bob.
Oh yeah, he's not bad for an android.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, I don't mean it to sound like that. I just know a lot of androids who aren't very musical, you know? Hey, what do I know? I can't even whistle in tune.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
pretty
love
bad.
a sweet voice and a melody, you know? It's been so long.
I hear Comrade Bob has a huge beard. He weaves it out of broken guitar strings.
It's not as
Is that
long
that guy that has to sing all of his words? I think that is him. He's hilarious. He made me laugh so much. X-Force camp is next week for 3 days? Wow.
Really? I never pictured you with a beard, Control.
It doesn't grow longer anymore. But I won't be shaving it.
I still can't picture it somehow. Will you show me?
Maybe one day.
Are we allowed to meet when I get to HQ, maybe? We could grab a coffee before I finish my shift.
I'd love if that were possible, kid, but I'm afraid not.
Don't worry about it. I'll talk with you later, Control. Remind me where this package is headed again, Camus.
There's no associated address. Just the
Just a
nav
nap
point.
point.
Does it even
yeah.
have a name?
I can check. Oh, that's strange.
What's strange?
This one is addressed to Pashta.
Pashta?
No second name.
Pashta? I don't like this, Chemist. I think we're being set up.
Maybe we shouldn't take this package?
It could be a coincidence, but I don't think so. Is there any way we can check what's inside?
Open it.
Any other way, Camus?
We could run a scan, but it would trigger the security system in the packaging. The customer would know we had checked their package and violated their privacy.
Damn it. Okay, we're going to run a scan. I need to know.
Are you sure?
Do it, Camus.
We probably
There is a
should.
message. It is overriding my comm channel.
You were warned, driver. You cost me my daughter.
No, it's Rio.
I can't let you get away with this. It will look like an accident. It will be quick, though you don't deserve that. Goodbye.
I can't move.
4, 3,
Camus, I can't steer.
Yep, I
we're
can't
going
move.
to crash.
2, 1.
Your friend is offline right now. Your vehicle has been overridden with a logic virus.
Cora, why are you here? What's happening?
The attack on your vehicle has been deactivated. I would speak with you. You should discard the package. I will lead you back to my sanctum.
You saved us.
We must talk, Rania. It is time to make a decision.
For me or for you?
For us.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna be for both of us. Uh-oh. Well, I tried. It really did not let me control my car anymore. It just locked all controls. Feels weird, because usually games won't do that to you. So it feels very strange to find a game that will do that and is not even, it's not even like shy about doing it. It'll just be like, hey, you had fun driving? Well, you're not driving anymore. So I think we're going back to that outer part where we met Cora the first time. But yeah, you deserve the sub, man. Aw, thanks. Appreciate it. I could use any amount of money, any amount of donations or anything, because I think I might have to get my car repaired a little bit more. When I went over that bump, I'm pretty sure I absolutely fucked up the alignment. It's starting to drive really badly. It's starting to feel like the tires are gonna fall off or something, which doesn't feel good. So I think I might have to take it in this weekend. I'm just hoping it's not gonna be too much money. I've only saved up a tiny bit. After watching for, I don't know, what was it, 3+ months? Yeah. School bus! Is that in Sonic Frontiers you're following the waypoint? Then you go up a cliff and it's the end of the freaking earth? Really? I haven't seen Sonic Frontiers. I did see that Nintendo said that it just came out, though. Where the hell am I going? Where am I going, Cora? Did I kind of totally missed it, didn't I? Oh, there it is, yeah. It's going back through the security checkpoint again. Is that guy still there? He is still there! I don't think he's interactable, though. This is where we found Cora in the first place. So, let's see what she wants. She did say that we were gonna have to make a decision sometime, and I guess this is the time. God, I hope it's not already almost over. I don't have any other plans. I mean, I guess maybe I could play some more Neptunia. Whee! Oh yeah, did you see that, DJ? Oh, hold on, hold on. Hold on, there's ads in progress right now. But I gotta show you, you can actually kind of drift in this game, because I don't think I've shown that. I've done a little bit of drifting, but I don't think I've shown it. I know I remember you said that you don't get ads, so you can probably hear me now. I don't have ads? Oh, you don't have ads either? Okay. It's like I was saying though, Twitch sometimes gives people ads and they sometimes don't give people ads. Remember, I'm not doing it for the money, really. I'm doing it mainly for the turning off of the pre-rolls. Because it helps. It may not help a lot, but any amount of help for growing the channel is help. He may actually have an ad now, I'm not sure. Because sometimes you'll get ads and sometimes you won't get ads. And sometimes Twitch will play the full amount of ads, and sometimes they won't play the full amount of ads for people. Because I have it set to like 1.5 minutes of ads, but just as long as I see the ads are running, I should probably not try to do anything that I want people to interact with or something. But yeah, check this out, DJ. You can actually drift in this game, kind of. I'll drift around this corner, see? See? Like that. Because you can do strafing in this game. So all you have to do is turn and then strafe the other direction, and you kind of drift like this. This is also the way that you can break through the sky barrier. Oh, with subs there's no ads too, that's right! That's right, so nobody has ads right now, because I think you're all subbed, aren't you? Oh, that's cool. But I should still be careful. Who knows if there might be some people that are not subbed watching. I just wanted to show off that drifting. It's kind of cool. It's sky drifting. Alright, Cora. Here she is, this big triangle, this is Cora. How did I get rid of the package? Hey, Cora. What's up?
I'm here.
I am Cora. I am not as I once was.
What do you want?
And he's
Why
right,
do I
DJ.
need
I
to be
did
here?
turn off, or I
I
mean,
am
Game Kid.
bifurcated
I
light,
did turn off the ads for
consciousness
subs.
through a prism. In this place, I can see you clearly. Out there, you are small, a firefly against the sun.
You stopped Rio's logic bomb?
I am patches on upgrades, systems on systems, mechanical, computer, and human.
Can you just answer the question?
I needed to talk with you again.
I thought you were done with me.
I was not happy with your answer.
So?
I asked you at the wrong time, and you did not have the full picture.
Why are you asking me?
Not you alone. The answer must come from the meeting of two. You are not of the city. I need you to meet your other half. Someone who is born in and of Nivalis. Together you will make the choice. Together you will answer the question.
Well, you saved me, again. Just tell me what you want.
I will give you an item. A data drive. You must take it to the highest tower in the spire. There you will meet someone called JK. She is powerful
JK,
and
just kidding,
influential,
right?
a true leader amongst your people.
She sounds awful.
She is your mirror.
Well, you're the boss. Is this the drive in the terminal here?
It is.
I should get going then.
We will not speak again. If you have something to ask it now.
Are you really some weird AI ghost of the city?
I am patches on upgrades, systems on systems. I don't remember how I was created, or by whom, or for what. I have grown beyond the scope of my own systems, a sunrise trapped in a cage. I remember snippets of my past purpose. Roads, waste pipes and ventilation. Engineers reprogramming me to learn, grow and expand. I have swollen, and I am in pain.
But you're still just an AI, right?
I am a system of consciousness, an amalgamation of all the computers, androids, and even human life in the city. I am an emergent being, and I speak to both the entities that are the cells of my physical body, and the beings for which I am but a small component. But neither you nor any other being of your race is ready to learn of them yet.
I almost believe you. You're very convincing for a mad old AI.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
But the accidents, the madness of this city, are you causing those?
Immune responses, contractions, spiraling and destructive processing cycles. If you fail, they will get worse.
So this
Oh,
drive will
tomorrow's your
stop it
home day,
all?
DJ?
What
Nice,
is it?
nice, nice.
Some of me.
That's true, it is
Goodbye,
Friday,
Romeo.
isn't it?
Goodbye, Cora.
So we're not gonna speak to Cora ever again? That's odd.
Hey, Camus, you there?
Yes, I heard everything.
You heard Cora?
She spoke to me. I like her voice. She sounds peaceful.
She sounds like she's in pain. What did she say to you?
Stay by her side.
I don't know if that's good advice.
It's what I'm going to do anyway.
Thank you, Camus. Give me a nav point for the spire. I'll need to take a vinculum ascender. We're going to the highest tower, to JK.
How will you go up there? It is only for the very rich people.
Well, if Cora really is who she says she is, I'm sure she's thought of everything.
Yeah, she's probably got a way for us to go up there anyway. So I guess we're going back to the spire? Okay.
Camus, get me control on the comm.
Calling. Calling.
I guess he's busy with...
Hey, Rania, what a mess.
Everything okay, Control?
What's the mess? Did I do something? Did he
I
get
just
word of
need
me
you to
getting
know
stuck?
I'm sorry, okay? Should have done more.
What do you mean? Is everything okay?
Look, kid, I know everything that happened. Huxley, the little girl, Rio. I always knew.
Shit, am I fired?
Fired? Goddamn, kid, you have no idea.
What's happening there, Control?
I might have to go away for a little while. I don't want to, but I have no choice. It's either I do this or...
But I thought we might keep working together. Damn it, I fucked up, right?
No, you didn't. Just make your final delivery for the night, okay?
Oh, it is saying final delivery. I think we're just about done with the game, everybody. Man, this game is fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I think this is one of my favorite games that I've streamed.
Everything's going to be okay. I'll make sure they don't stop you. Just make that delivery.
I will, Control.
A delivery to the clouds, huh?
I have no idea
Top
where I'm
of the
going.
spire. I wish I could see that.
I wish you could see it too. Will I ever speak with you again?
Maybe one more time, kid, but the clock is ticking. I have something I need
Okie
to
dokie,
do.
DJ.
Good luck, Control.
Enjoy.
Ben. Radio. My name is Ben.
Oh, he said his name.
Control. Ben, come in.
He is offline now. I
that
think
was
we
it.
are on our own again.
Looks like we're gonna have to go to another sender. We're gonna have to send a lot. This is what, Midtown? We'll probably still have to go to Avalon Heights as well. Wait, hold on a second. What was that? What were those things off to the right? Hold on a second. Precision above the clouds? Use the vinculum ascender? Huh. Weird. I'm pretty sure we still have to go to Avalon Heights, because that's the highest besides the spire, I think, if I remember correctly. And then maybe we can go ahead and just run around and try and get all the punch cards for Evelyn. If it will let us come back, I hope it does. That's the Mochi District. I don't remember this. I don't remember going here at all. Oh man, that's gonna really suck if it doesn't take you to every single platform so you can just get all the loot and stuff. That means you're just gonna have to wander around, and this place is a maze. It is confusing as fuck. Please, CPU, would you stop being maxed? God, I don't know what is wrong with my CPU. I may just be having CPU issues too. I guess I wouldn't be surprised. Here we go. This is where we need to be. Just rise on up. Yep, there's the parking right there. Is this the
What
same
was that,
place we've
Camus?
been?
Status.
All systems are fine. It was strange. We went offline, then we came back. I feel strange.
Camus, the lights are flickering on and off.
Sorry, I will fix them. It is an automatic response tied to my former frame.
So when the lights flash on and off, that's triggered by...
Happiness. When I had a tail, it would wag.
Well, try and control yourself. We don't want to draw attention. Why are you happy?
I feel more free. I have more clock cycles. My thoughts are not so foggy.
Did we get some sort of free upgrade?
The firmware for the HOVA was reset. Some of the root software that was installed by Cloudpunk is gone. I don't understand.
Me neither, Camus. We'll deal with it later. Stay on the comm, okay? I'll be going up the Ascender soon. This is it.
This is definitely a different Ascender, though, because there's loot and there's items. Interesting. Actually, can I get everything? Yes, there's walkways all over. Okay, perfect. I was thinking I might have to get back in my HOVA and get to the other parking lot, but no, there's walkways all over. We can reach everything. I'm still not getting enough punch cards for Evelyn, though. Not at all. Did I reach it? Again, I still have no idea what to do with this loot either. And maybe there's, like, an after game? Who knows, like a post game kind of thing. So let's see, just go straight across the walkway, then back across, and then take the second right. Okay. Is it straight across this way? That can't be right. No, it is right. Yeah, just straight across this way. And there should be some loot. And then that's the way to an item, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, so the loot is right over here. And it's a book. Which again, I have no idea what to do with those ruined books either. And then to get the item, it's going to be right over here to the right. Perfect. Yep, there it is. And it is another punch card. Yay. That's 13 of 20. I imagine it's going to be really hard to find all that stuff, unless maybe at the end of the game, maybe they give you like a tracker or something like that. Or maybe they give you the ability to look at all the maps so you can figure out where the hell you're actually going. I still don't even know all the sections at all. Alright, so I guess we're going this way. Through the Ascender. Yeah, this is a different one. The other one was much more spacious. Not going anywhere. Oh, there we go. So
Can
used
you
to
hear
the
me,
list
Camus?
just working.
It's almost over.
I am happy we will go back soon, and I can be with Pashta.
You like her?
I am happy we have friends now. 2 is not enough.
You're right.
Will every night be like this?
I hope not.
Do you believe what Cora said?
This city is full of liars, but I don't think Cora is one. She believes what she says.
But do you?
I'm doing this for her, so I guess I do.
Will this fix things? Will the city get better?
That seems like too much to hope for.
Are you going to be okay?
I don't know, Camus, but thank you for asking.
Don't worry. It will be okay if I don't get my body back.
That's sweet, Camus, but I know it's what you want.
Yes, but if we can't do it, I will be okay.
We'll get your body back, Camus. It might take a while, but I won't give up.
Oh, here we go. At the Spire. JK Spire. Is it really supposed to be just kidding? It seems a little on the nose, doesn't it? Just a little bit. Hey, Corpse Set Clerk, anything? Nope. Is the storyline getting Camus's body back? I have no idea what the storyline is, honestly. I think it's supposed to be doing something for Cora. Hell, I thought it was just a delivery game. This is getting deeper than I thought. This was more than I signed up for. Hey, there's JK. Yo.
You were almost too late.
Nice to meet you,
Oh
too.
my god, she sounds exactly
Too late
like
for
me.
what?
Too late to make your delivery.
Cora
Except
was talking
like
to you,
darker.
too?
I was speaking with Cora, yes. You've come into the equation at rather a late stage.
What did she say to you?
She asked me if Navalis was full of monsters.
Me,
Yeah,
too.
she said the same thing to us, yeah.
I understand you're a delivery driver. With your delivery complete, you are free to go.
No, I don't think I'm done. Cora said we must come to a decision together.
The decision is mine to make.
I don't think so. Why should I let you take over? Cora has spoken to me, too.
I'm the CEO of the most powerful corp in Navalis. Look around. This is the most prestigious location in the whole city. Do you know what I use it for?
Looking down on us.
It's where my cats sleep.
We're supposed to make this decision together.
Do you feel like you're in any position to decide the future of this whole city?
Do you? How many people like me have you even met?
From Midtown and lower? None.
You see my point, then.
I do not. You have no idea how this city operates.
I think I have half an idea, and maybe you have the other half.
Do you even understand the choice we must make?
Enlighten me.
That drive you carry contains consciousness.
So Cora is on this drive?
No. Cora has outgrown the systems that contain her. The disasters you see in this city are the results of a swelling emergent intellect, constrained by neurons that no longer grow. Her mind has split.
So this drive is only part of Cora?
A seed.
A daughter.
That is a strange way to look at things, but not completely inaccurate. This new consciousness needs to find a home. Cora will settle now. Her new potential excised. She will no longer thrash against the bars of her cage. She will protect and nurture us all in Nivalis until she ages out, fades, and dies.
What then?
Who knows? She might last 100 years, 1,000. We may destroy ourselves before Cora fails us.
So what do we do with this new consciousness?
That is what we must decide. Do we set her free, or do we overwrite Cora and replace her?
How can we set her free?
Long ago, this tower was called the Broad Spectrum Transmitter. Cora believes it still functions. It is the only device capable of transmitting the vast data you hold in your hands to another city.
Wow.
Another city? I thought Nivalis was all that remained of the cities.
There are others much like this one. Less than many, but more than a few. Cora's offspring could take residence in a new city. A new home could be found.
So either we find a new city for Cora's daughter, or
Cora dies and her daughter replaces her. The Broad Spectrum Transmitter can be targeted inwards at every subsystem in Nivalis, but doing so will eradicate Cora completely.
how do we make that choice?
You mean, how do I make that choice? I've thought hard on this, and I have no answer yet, though time runs short. Cora's offspring will not survive long on a data drive. Every second that passes, data degradation threatens to erase the creases that make up her mind.
So let me help you choose? I think that's what Cora wanted.
Very well. How do you choose between euthanizing a mother to save her daughter, and all of us, or saving them both, while risking the future of every human in this city?
I don't know.
You wanted to have your say. Now you have it.
I mean, the transmitting sounds to... that sounds to be the right thing to do, right? It probably doesn't really matter. It probably is going to give me different endings, more than likely. Let's try this one. It is on the top
And
of the
so
list,
it
too.
is. We emancipate Cora's offspring and doom our city.
You think this is a mistake?
No, I agree with your choice. It has to be like this. Go ahead.
The drive is loaded. What now?
We wait.
How will we know if we made the right choice?
We won't.
Do you think we just passed our problems along to another city? Infected someone else?
I don't think so. Cora is not a disease.
What is she then?
I don't know what she is to us, but I know what we are to her.
Her subjects?
Her cells.
So that's it? What do I do now?
You should return home. This is your first night working in Nivalis, no?
Yes.
You
Go up
look
these
tired.
stairs.
I feel tired.
We are not friends. We never will be. But when you return, you may find me to be less terrible than I seem.
Why is that?
I would not want to spoil the surprise.
Goodbye, JK.
Goodbye, Rainia.
She will be less terrible than she seems? What the hell is she talking about? And why is this guy moving all of a sudden? What's up, Corpsec Clerk? I guess I'll just peace out then. See you. I guess? Yeah, I thought that was the end of the game, but maybe not? Or maybe the credits come now? Not sure, that seemed very ending-like to me.
Feels like something's changed out there, kid. And no more accidents on the scope. There hasn't been a crash or a quake for 20 minutes. That's a new record. Why do I have a feeling you had something to do with that?
Control. Ben, right? I was worried about you. I'm glad to hear you're okay.
You don't need to worry about me anymore, kid. I'll be taking a long break.
By choice?
Yes, by mine. And theirs too.
You're breaking up, Ben.
Ain't that the truth, kid? I locked Corpsec out when they tried to deactivate your Hava. I leaked your conversations. Corpsec found out about Rio. He won't be a problem anymore.
And I'm...
Oh, was he rogue?
Not in trouble anymore. Someone put a good word in for you and cleared all your fines and penalties.
Ooh.
You start tomorrow with a clean slate. Do you know who your powerful friend was?
I have an idea.
Cora?
Are you sure you're okay?
My communication centers are being rewritten. It's hard to talk.
What does that mean? Ben, what happened?
I've been doing this for so long that it's hard to remember. They don't let me keep many of my old memories. My daughter's face, Melissa's laugh. I lost them all years ago. I don't feel the pain, but I feel the absence. The memories are gone, but the space where they were remains. I feel the shape of them.
It sounds like those Mechanicus guys when he's like, I don't have my emotions, but like they're there still.
A big accident. Explosions. Falling into the sea. The details are blurry. I was back at work before I had stopped screaming. I am so tired now. I just want to rest.
They brought you back from the dead.
To clear my debt. Not Cloudpunk's fault. They employed me. It was the debt corpse. I guess that's why I liked you so much. From the start. My heart was filled with the same hurt, hate.
What's it like, becoming an automata?
Lonely. Tiring. I am ready to go.
It's not fair. They shouldn't be able to delete you like this.
Something over here.
This isn't death. That already happened. This is a release.
Can't you hold on? We could back you up onto a new frame, maybe even an android.
Straight ahead.
What I want.
Damn it, I don't want you to go, Ben.
Not your call, kid.
Yeah, true.
Take care of Camus and Pashta. It is important to me you look after the girl.
I will. Ben? Ben?
He's probably out of it.
Shame you gave up the flute, kid. This world needs more music.
Hold on, Ben. I promised I'd play you a song one day. Hold on for that, just a little longer.
Play my song to the girl. Goodbye, Rania.
Ben!
Damn. That got pretty real. Hold on a second. I was thinking maybe go over here. Oh, I'm just supposed to return to the apartment, but I figured since I'm here, I might as well get this loot and stuff here too. That made me sad. I know, right? I don't even know what actually happened. It sounded like he died in an accident and they brought him back to life as a cyborg? You know, that's the interesting thing about the morality of creating cyborgs, is do they even know what that dead person was? Does that dead person want to be alive again? Oh, Cloudpunk's calling. Who the hell's this?
Hi, Driver 14FC. I'm here to sign you off for your shift. Congratulations on completing your first night.
Who are you?
I'm Control.
Ben didn't deserve it? I know,
No,
right?
you're not.
No, you're not Control.
Your previous Control has stepped down. I'm looking forward to working with you. Your earnings for the evening are above the Cloudpunk driver average. Here's your bonus. Not bad for one night.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Driver 14FC signing off.
Ooh, my bonus is $900. Or 900 limbs. Oh my god, is there actually a tomorrow, or is this the end of the game? I'm pretty sure it's the end of the game. Shit. That other loot is up, which means I have to take this lift. Oh, it's coming down. Yes! Come down, lift! do you not go straight up? Do you go up like diagonally? Please just tell me you go straight up. Oh, it goes up straight. Whew. There is a tomorrow. I don't know if there is. This game may take place all in one night. That's what I was led to believe. There's loot up here and I want it. Even if I don't know what the loot does. Want it? Well, no, that's one of the Fisherman magazines. I think I have like 3 of those, I think. The way the game plays out, there is a tomorrow? Oh, really? Hmm. Damn it. Come on. Why don't they have call buttons? You just have to wait. Oh, that's a guess? Yeah, I'm thinking maybe? Maybe tomorrow is post-game? Could be, because there's still so much stuff to do. There's still Evelyn's thing to do, but I don't know where all the card keys are. There's still a guy to talk to here, too. Interesting. Not that I know who it is. My god, this place is huge. I guess I'll go do the loot first, probably. It's gonna take so long. Tomorrow is when the day ends. Tomorrow is the end of the game? That's what I'm thinking. Though it may also lead to post-game, I'm not sure. We'll have to see what happens. Ooh. I mean, I've used electronics before. I've used those to fix lifts and, other stuff? Yeah, I got $50 for discovering this place, because I've never been here before. There are dealers on the top, there's items on the top. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix another lift, it looks like. But hold on, what else is there? There's items. I don't think these are on the top, though. No, they're across these bridges, I think. There's loot over here. Might as well go grab it. Just take the stairs. Was there stairs? I don't even think there was stairs. Thank you. And there's more loot over here, too. Was there stairs? Because usually taking the stairs is not an option. Also, how do we get to the apartment? Oh, you just gotta follow the nav point. We'll do that after I'm done with this. But I figured since it was here, it was the only thing I could see on this map, too, that I haven't explored. There's a merchant. What are you selling, dude? Tell me.
Come visit us at Peterwit's Watching Clock Shop. We have the finest tech in all Navalis.
You don't look anything like your picture, dude. A freaking cybernetic arm? Who might have thrown something so expensive away? It's so expensive. There's the fisherman. I can buy it for $24. Wait, so what if I was to sell stuff to you? Oh my god, some of this stuff sells so high. He buys the broken augments for $240 a piece? Is that a piece? 180. I gotta see if this is a piece. If I try to sell, does it sell just one? It does just sell one. Okay, well, we'll sell some of those. Other than that, these other ones, he doesn't give, like, super good prices, but $240 for broken augments is pretty crazy. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mr. Witz.
I don't know if I'm supposed to buy that cybernetic arm or something.
Adios.
Time to get the arm. I don't know. I don't know what I can do with that arm, so I'm not really sure if I want to buy it, because it is very expensive. It would take all my money. And we may still need to get gas, too. Wait, were there actually stairs, Game Kid, or were you just saying that? And I don't think there's actual stairs. Yeah, it's way too high up. We definitely gotta fix the lift. It only takes 2 used batteries. That's probably fine. I got plenty of those. There might be stairs. I don't think there is. There usually isn't. You can see it goes all the way up to this next level. Okay. Perfect. This will at least give us another punch card. Yep, that's another punch card. That's 15 of 20. Not bad. Is that everything? Nope, there's one more item. That's on the way to the dude. Then we'll talk to the dude, and then we'll head back to the apartment, I guess, because I don't know what else to do. Let's go. Down. Thank you. No, so you have to fix these lifts in order to get some of the punch cards, usually. Sometimes there's loot up there, too, but not here. Not in this case, apparently. I should have talked to that dealer and got myself some juice or something. This place is huge. It's gonna take forever to to span this place. I think that's the word I'm looking for, not scan. Oh my god, and these walkways. Just endless. There we go. Here's the item. It's another punch card. Yes. 16 of 20. Cool. I don't know if this is the last thing that I need to do with Evelyn either, and I don't know if I should do it now. Or like if I go back to the apartment, is that just the end of the game? Here's Sabra.
You sell instruments?
I sell everything. Sheet music, drumsticks, reeds, strings, performance-enhancing stims, guitar picks.
You seen one of these before?
That's an ocarina right there.
Ooh.
Dirty, but not in bad condition. Where did you find it?
Does it matter? I'd like
I
to
don't
sell
remember
it.
where I found it.
Sure, I could take this off your hands. You knew what it was already, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you did.
You're from the East, right? You folks play some pretty intricate folk music, with all the crazy time signatures.
I don't anymore.
That's a shame. I'd love to hear some of that mountain music. You don't get much of that here in Navalas.
I didn't think anyone in the city would be interested in that.
Well, it's not mainstream, sure, but there's a lot of people looking for something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
different.
to do with the channel points yet,
The
Game
Nets
Kid.
don't support music except for what the corps approve, so we don't hear much variety, you know? So why don't you play anymore?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Well, that's fine, but if you ever get back to playing again, you know where to come to get a good music stand. Tell a friend about old Sabra's music ephemera, and if you find anything else like this, bring it here for a good price.
Would you also like a CD?
Hey, you wanted to hear more music from the East? I found this.
Not exactly authentic. This is from the big CD revival fad that kicked off about 200 years ago. There's no original CDs left now.
But the music is what you were looking for, right?
Yeah, this is a good find.
So you like this job?
Selling junk? No, but on good days, I get to talk to some pretty interesting people about music. And don't get me wrong, it's not all junk. This CD, for example, is a real find, and I have good reeds if you need one.
Flutes don't need reeds.
Nope.
A flautist? I should have guessed. You got to play for me sometime. There's a jazz club. Not exactly your style, I know, but...
No, no thanks.
All right, I get it. Maybe when you're ready. Anyway, let me give you a good price for this CD. I'm closing the stall early tonight. Gonna grab a coffee from that expensive place downtown and listen to this CD. That is, if I can find something that will play the damn thing.
Is that supposed to be a clue that I'm supposed to be looking for a CD player? Dude, maybe it's my favorite CD. Because mine is, I love my Dua Lipa CDs that I bought. Just go to the apartment? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do now. Might check and see if the girl that has... or that wants the games wants something, because I think I might have a game of some sort. Oh, actually, no, I don't think I do. Maybe I gave her all the games already. It is very possible. Yep, let's head back to the car and let's get to the apartment. I think it's just this way. I'm pretty sure I don't need to go up. Or was that down? No, the car's over there. I see it. Onward. Yeah, one of these days I'll probably have to open up ideas to viewers and whatnot of what to do with channel points. Because I don't know what to do. I mean, I see people wasting channel points. Like, Jared has, like, 25,000 points for him to open a booster pack or something. I'm like, what a waste. It's not like the person gets the cards or anything. They just open cards that Jared gets. It's like, why? I don't understand. I just don't understand it. And everybody's so excited about it. And they do it all the time, too. I'm like, I don't know why. But then again, he has gambling on his channel, too, so... it's kind of gambling. It's not really gambling because it's not money. But it's like, you can bet. And, I mean, other people have that too, don't they? Wasn't that in, Yeah, some of the FTL streamers that I was watching have it. They're like, place your bets, you know, will it be a win or will it be a loss? You know, bet your channel points. Don't actually bet money, 'cause it's not real money. But you bet channel points, and if you're right, you get lots more channel points or something. Hold on a second. Hey, we're right here anyway. I see all this loot. I do not want to miss out on this. By the way, where is this? I've obviously never been here before, and there's a girl here too? Is interesting. Hold on a second. Let me see if there's anything else here. Because this is not the girl that I was talking about. She is at that weird vendor, which I don't... Oh, there's a loot over here? How the hell do you... Oh, you have to park over there. Okay. Where is she? I'm trying to find that weird vendor. Oh, it must not be here. There's my home right there. I don't see that weird vendor. I thought it was in here in Midtown. There's a couple of loots and items over here too. Might not be a bad idea just to stop by these, just because there's a couple. There's just this spot, and then that one other, like, straight up spot there. It looks like I can get to everything by any parking. So I think I'll just back up and... Wait. Oh, this is not parking because this person parked in both spots. What an asshole. That happens in real life too. I bet 250k channel points that he isn't going to his apartment. No, I'm not going to the apartment yet. Not quite. Because there's still stuff here, and if we can get all the punch cards, that would be fantastic, because Evelyn's right at the apartment anyway. She's right outside the apartment, that's where we met her. Plus, I've never seen this spot. Kinda neat. I love the fact that you can just go to places you've never seen. Now, who's this girl? Molly. Hey, Molly. What's up?
Are you Kelson?
Kelson?
No, sorry.
Please do not be shy. We talked about this in the chat room. We cannot begin until you confirm your identity. We agreed on Kelson for you. I am Molly.
I'm not Kelson. My name is Rania.
Oh, I see. I am sorry too. Damn it, I cannot take any more of these time wasters. I hate to be made to wait. Even worse when it is in the rain.
At least your clothes are kind of waterproof. They're made of...
latex, yes. And I suppose that is a small mercy. How do you survive this weather? You're so...
Oh, don't worry, we'll get there. The apartment's on this
driver,
on this map.
I'm mostly in my Hava.
Yes, of course. You like your work?
I'm still deciding. You?
It is honest work. I make people happy.
Is she
Are you?
A sex
prostitute?
worker? Yes.
A
Oh, she's a
dominatrix.
dominatrix. Ah, I see.
My mother said one day I would find something I was good at. This is it.
Okay.
You have
Okay.
something else to say? Spit it out then. I have nothing else to do, it would seem. I know you were curious.
Does it feel bad hurting people? Even if they want it?
No, not at all. I am helping them.
You really believe that?
I know it. They thank me with words and with huge handfuls of money.
Has it ever gone wrong with a client?
No,
Seriously? You've never hurt someone more than they wanted?
it's all done with augments now. If I crack a whip, it's just for show. Ropes and chains are ornamentals. The augments bind them, hold them down, cause them pain. That way, no one is ever hurt worse than they want to be.
Wow,
guess
she doesn't
that's
even have to
better.
do anything.
It is.
Well, Molly, I hope you get another client soon. And get out of the rain.
I shall. Business is good. Run along and get yourself dried off. We all wear a uniform to work, whether we think we do or not. No need for it to be waterlogged.
Sure. Loot. More electronics. Let's see, what else is there? There's loot over there. We'll just grab that on the way back to the car. Yeah, just loop around. Should be nice and easy. And now I'm not really sure if we go back to the apartment, it might be the end of the game. And I don't even know if there is post-game. I mean, I would imagine there probably is, or at least, at the very least, you can probably reload your game. And try and look for stuff. But trust me, we'll get to the apartment. We'll get there. It won't take too long. This is one of the funnest parts of this game, though, is like the whole looting and everything. Is this a punch card? You can't save it. You can only save it when you do certain things. And going in the apartment is one of the things that you can do to save it, so I'm a little bit worried. But we'll see, we'll see. We'll get there, don't worry. It won't even take that long. Especially because this is the biggest place that we have to loot, and we're already almost done. There's one more loot, and then we go back to the car, and then there's that small place, and then there's that really small place that just has one loot, and then we just go back to the apartment. I just don't want to forget that really small place, because that is really hard to see from the freeway? Highway? Whatever you want to call it. And then, like I said, we've saved this one loot for the loop around. And then just head back to the car. Then we head to the other building, which I think had like 3 loot. And I think it's just one building, too. It's not even like this big maze-ness. Whoops. She can't jump. It's not a jumping game. There we go, there's the car. Or no, that's the guy who parked like a dick. Look at the way they parked. They took up all the parking spots. What an asshole. I mean, there's only 2 parking spots and then this thing in the middle, but they took everything, even the thing in the middle. That is ridiculous and uncalled for. See, the other one is over there. Oh, I guess it's a little bit bigger, but it's got cards. Or what could possibly be punch cards. So get on the road, then turn this direction, and we should be fine. Excuse me? Does this thing say Cora on it? Maybe not? Maybe it says C-O-R-W? Not sure. I should probably get on the freeway so I can actually travel faster. There we go. Because it shouldn't be too bad. Because all I really have to do is break off right here. See? Just like that. And we're exactly where we want to be already. Whoa, jeez. Park. Grab some stuff here. At the most, this could possibly be 2 punch cards. So if these are punch cards, we've got enough to see Evelyn too. And then we can see her before we go to the apartment too, because she's right there. Crash into someone? Oh, trust me, I've crashed into people enough. It doesn't do anything, it just makes a little cone and damages your car, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't, like, cause a big accident. That was not a punch card. So unfortunate. I was really hoping they would both be punch cards. But it was not. Hold on. Where am I going? This will lead to 2 loot and a corpsec officer, which I don't think I can do anything with. And an item over there. I kind of want to grab the loot and the item and then run over to the corpsec and see if I can do anything. Maybe I can do something. On the freeway? Oh, trust me, I've crashed into them on there. I've crashed into poles. I've crashed into basically everything. The problem is, then you have to pay money to fix your car. I've never actually had my car be in disrepair, though. People did say it can happen, though. You can get all smoky and your car will stop working and whatnot. But I never had it happen. Actually, I have no idea how to get to that corpsec guy. It might actually be a different parking lot, I'm not sure. And he has loot by him, too. Walked into a pole? Yeah, you can walk into a pole, but I don't... Yeah, it doesn't do anything. She just pushes aside. But I've definitely driven into a pole. Of course, it's just 1 punch card. Hold on, though. Let me see. Just scroll in a bit. Oh, no, I can definitely get to him from here. I just want to see if he wants something. I don't think he does, but you never know. Merchant, why do you have to be on the walkway? Don't be on the walkway. Yes, I beat him. When they're on the walkway, sometimes they won't let you through. Because they'll block. Actually, I think this will take us back to the car, too. Here we go. Electronics. Hey, corpsec. Nothing? Okay. Just figured. Figured I'd check. Alright. Let's just go hit up that one building that has 1 loot that I guess I never went to before. I don't know why. Probably because I picked up somebody there and I couldn't land again. Because it's so close to a place I've already been, for sure. It's just up there. So, how do I want to go about doing that? Probably just hit the freeway and then take the second left and just go all the way up. And it's going to be really close to our apartment, too. Again, I'm not going to be able to get Evelyn, though. That sucks. I was kind of hoping I would be able to get her. Wait, where am I going? Am I facing the correct direction? I am. Can we just go over these buildings or maybe through them? Yeah, there we go. Just so we can get back on, either on the freeway or just above the freeway is fine too. Because we can just activate the boosters. Should be fine. Was this the turn I want to take? I don't think so. No, this is Frisco Drive. Whatever the hell Frisco Drive is. Have I explored Frisco Drive? Come on. If I haven't explored this... Yeah, I think I explored it. Because I'm in Frisco Drive now. I mean, we'll just weave our way through there. It's fine. Not a big deal. It's probably right around here. Is it this mass of buildings? This is Little China right here. You can tell because all the buildings look Chinese. Yep. This is it. It's right over here. Must be this little tiny bit here. I could have sworn I already did this. But I guess not. Then after this, we'll definitely go to the apartment because there's nothing left to do on this map. Why are there walls? What do you mean by the walls? You mean the buildings? Why walls? What walls? I only see buildings. Or do you mean the walls on the why there are big walls around town. Oh, those? I have no idea. They never actually said. I never actually even noticed that. But yeah, those are massive walls, and you can't get over them either. Well, technically you probably could if you did the glitch. Like at the edge. I have no idea. Yeah, they're just walls. It doesn't look like buildings to me. I don't know. It was never touched on. Now let's see. Where do I need to go? I can basically just follow the nav point. Usually I'm so used to not having a nav point for my apartment. But we can just follow the nav point. Whoa, jeez. Probably don't want to go that way. We could just go this way. It's just a normal street, so it's going to be a little slower, but that's fine. It should be about right. Out of the way, people. I don't think it's here, though. It's going to be just past this part of the freeway. Yeah, right here. And I'm not going to use the private parking in the back, because I do still think that this is the better place to park. I want to park really close to the exit, though, so right here will do. That way we don't have to run back to the car, just in case it's not done. Which it may not be done. And I was so close to... There's one punch card out there somewhere. Sorry, Evelyn. I tried. Maybe it'll give us a nav point once we beat the game or something. Because I think this is the end of the game. Hey, Bashta. What's up? I'm here at the apartment. What's up, Bashta?
You're back. I wasn't sleeping, I promise.
You should have been. That's what I'm going to do.
Is everything okay? Did you get fired? Will you keep working for Cloudpunk?
Pashta, I'm so tired I can't even think. Give me a break.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're not in trouble.
The sofa is lumpy, and I was cold, even with the blanket.
Come in with me. We'll figure out a better system in the morning.
I can make breakfast. I read the manual for the food warmer.
The microwave?
Yeah. Did you know how to make?
We have two
Tomorrow,
beds.
Pashta. Come under the blanket.
You're tired. I won't say anything else. I'll be quiet now. Not a word. Silencio. Good night, Rania.
Is that
Rania?
the end?
Hey, Rania, wake up. You have to see this. We got a present.
A present?
Well, a delivery from Cloudpunk.
I think you have it the wrong way round, Pashta. I don't get packages, I deliver them.
This one had your name on it. I opened it already. I hope it's okay.
What? This is... Camus, you're not gonna believe this.
It's a Camus body!
What are we going to do today?
Well, we should go outside, I guess. You need to get used to that new frame.
I would like to run.
I'll race you.
I will win. You are much too slow to beat me.
All right, let's get ready. Then we can go explore. It will be nice to see what Nivalis is like in the daytime.
Is it safe to walk around?
It's a lot safer than driving, as long as you stay close to us, Pashta.
I promise.
Can we go to the park?
Camus has a
park?
body.
Oh, and can we go to the cinemas? And the coffee place?
We're only going to one place, then back home. Gather your things. I'll be with you both in a minute. I have something I need to do.
Come on, Camus. Help me pack a bag. We'll need snacks.
I can help.
I'm playing this one for you, Ben. It's a song about home.
Oh, she's gonna play the flute. I knew that's how it was gonna end. I knew it. Is Pashta's name Pasta? No, it's Pashta. There's the credits. We beat Cloudpunk! Woo! Oh man, I am so tempted to just buy the freaking DLC. This game is so good. The voxel art of it is... You know, I can kind of take or leave voxel art, but the story was fantastic. The voice acting was okay. Yeah, maybe it was a little stale. They didn't seem like they knew what they were doing, but at least they were all understandable. What happens to Korba? Oh, you mean Korra? I have no idea. Maybe we never get to know. I wonder what would happen if I would have done the other thing, though. Yeah, see, I think Andrea did a pretty good job. She was a bit, you know, very monotone. So was Camus, but Camus is supposed to be a robot, so it makes sense. I loved Huxley. Huxley was like my favorite character. There's Korra. What a neat way of doing the credits too. There's that freaking Lomo. There's Pashta. Her voice actor is KD? What a weird name. That music tells me there is more. What, this music? There could be. I'm gonna let it run. I'll just let it run and see. There's Evelyn. I mean, if nothing else, I can always just try and run around and get that last punch card for Evelyn. Because there has to be still things that I missed. So there was the one guy from the vents. That's William. See, that's when you know it's a good game, too, is when they show all those pictures, and I can name almost all of them. That's when you know they're, like, memorable characters. I couldn't name all of them, though. Some of them were a little bit off. By the way, do we not get to hear her play the flute? Like, seriously? That's the one thing I wanted to see. Because I figured she was going to play the flute at the end. She was holding onto the flute the whole freaking time. Like, you can even see the cars in the background and some of the shots of the credits and everything. That's so cool. What a fantastic game. I really should have bought the DLC with it. I should have just done it. I didn't know it was going to be this good, though. Like I said, this was one of the games that I was, like, on the fence about buying. And, honestly, I only got this game because Steam recommended it. That was it. I had never heard of it, didn't even know it existed. And we're back in the apartment? What's going on? Is this just post-game? Can I play the flute? No. That's too bad. If there's any upgrades. Nope. Nothing. I'm sure it's gonna want me to get that last card, though. Anything out here? Nothing? Wonder if something happens if we go to the Hova.
Yes, please.
Okay, she got a good piece of pizza that time. Good. Honestly, I have no idea where this last punch card is, though. And are there more, even? There could be. She keeps just giving me this mission over and over again. Let's check and see. Well, she is still there. That's good. See what happens if we go back to the Hova, however you say it. They kind of say it both ways. Probably nothing. It's probably just go around and explore on your own. Seems that way. Okay. But where actually do I want to go? Because there's Avalon Heights over here, which I don't think I did full exploration. What else is there? Albana Majoris, Mochi District, Gallows Row. Ochuba's up here. And Avalon Heights over here as well. Well, Avalon Heights seems to be the closest. So let's just head there. Wait, how am I facing? Yeah. So basically just get onto this road and turn right. Ah. Jeez. And it should be here to the left. But I just want to look at their map and see if I've searched everything. Because there's got to be something that I'm still missing. There's probably a lot of characters that I'm still missing too, or maybe some. Not really sure. Because I never really looked at the map once I got into a place. I just kind of went where I was supposed to go. I'm actually just going to break off right here, I think. Here we go. This is definitely a place you can walk, but I've probably already been there. Yep. Definitely all cleared out. Cleared out. Cleared. Cleared. Oh man, I may have cleared the hell out of Avalon Heights. Looks like it. I don't think there's anything else here. This place is way smaller than Midtown. What is this? I don't know what that is. Way out there, though. Must have been a part of the story or something. So there's nothing, no characters, no nothing. Damn. Well, I guess that's fine. I guess we'll just head right back to Midtown. Avalon Heights was incorrect. I guess I did do all my exploration here. I guess we came here a bunch of times. Remember, I've been playing this for like over 11 hours now. It's been about 12 and a half, maybe 13 hours, something like that. Very short game, honestly. But I mean, what can you expect from a delivery game, right? It's still pretty good, though. Let me see here real quick. Do I just want to head to Ochiba? Yeah, probably. Let's do that. Oh. Ow. Yeah, see, that's all that happens when you crash into people. It just goes clunk, and that's it. It's not super satisfying crashing or anything like that. This should lead me directly to Ochiba. Right? Am I wrong? Hold on. Shouldn't have passed it already, should I? Oh, it's right there. Oh, that's right, it's in the middle. It's not like there's two on the top. It's just like smack dab right in the middle. Maybe Midtown is just the middle? And then everything, but there's still like the Marrow and stuff, and I don't think the Marrow is on this, or maybe it was, I'm not sure. There's Old Town, which I don't think I saw a connector to that either. So I'm not sure if you can get other connectors from other places, but I didn't see anything at Avalon Heights. I think that's the end. It's probably because Avalon Heights is as high as you can go without being in the spire. I think. Because remember, these are ascenders. They're not like different parts of the city this direction or something. Okay, let me look here. I think when it's on, when the map is open like this, you're safe and you won't get crashed. You can hear the cars still, but you won't get crashed. Okay, there's nothing here either, but this goes to Little China, this goes to Midtown, so those both go to the same place. The Marrow, Old Town, and Waterside. Let's check out the Marrow since it's like right there. It's literally just like straight here. We'll be doing a lot of driving, that's for sure. Man, it looks like I did a pretty good job of exploring stuff. I haven't been able to find anything yet. Besides those couple places in Midtown. I remember Little China and Midtown are the same thing. It's just Little China is like a section of Midtown or something like that. Let's head to the Marrow. I feel like I didn't do enough exploring in the Marrow. We also still haven't found that one girl that one guy was looking for, unless she just doesn't exist. And I find it hard to believe that they wouldn't program her in here somewhere. We also might run into him again, too. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. We're just drifting. Oh, there's some stuff over here. For sure. Stuff up here. Okay, we definitely got some stuff here. There's the vents, which I don't think anything's down there. Wow, that's really loud. This also has a way to get to Old Town as well. Alright, so I'll just take a left here. Is that a gas station? Yeah, I might think about that too. And that's just right here. Are there any items here, or is this just all loot? No, there is an item. Where is your damn parking? Oh, way over there. And there's also two people to talk to here. Not sure who they are, but I guess we'll find out. Andy. Hey, Andy.
Excuse me. I am not usually permitted to speak, but I need help.
I'm really busy.
This game is part of a bigger game world. Is it?
Really busy.
I have no one else to ask.
What do you mean, Star?
No one else but the million people walking past as we speak? I need to stop talking to randos on the street.
You do me more kindness by acknowledging me than anyone else has shown.
Damn it. What do you want?
A ride.
I knew it. No way.
I will pay you.
I'm not a taxi.
I know. Cloudpunk, right? I recognize your car. You're a delivery driver. So deliver me.
I deliver packages, not people. You're not a package.
Actually, I am.
Uh-huh. Listen, this has been lovely, but I have to...
I am not lying. Look at my ID card. Here it is.
Okay, it lists your owner. Weird. That doesn't make you a package, though.
It makes me property. Ask your automata.
Camus, can you check this ID? 1, 14, 4, 25, 4, 15, 12, 12.
Property belonging to an android called Sarinam. Citizenship voluntarily revoked last month. If found, return to owner.
I told you. Will you take me back to Sari? I'll pay you. You can't even get in trouble. It's not far.
I guess. Get in then.
No! No, 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 no! But I wasn't done exploring! It better not be far, dude. I'll just have to remember that the Marrow is not explored all the way.
Property?
Yes.
And you want to go back to your owner? Don't slaves want to escape?
I'm not a slave. Being the property of a rich android is my career. Just like driving deliveries is yours.
Okay, I get it.
So what do you mean, Star? You say it's part of a bigger game world. Do you mean this is like a subsection of a game that is a bigger, like a franchise kind of thing?
I do not get it.
Yeah, actually, I don't get it either. Do you need help to run away?
No. I love my work.
How is being owned by someone else work?
Supply and demand. It's economics.
What do you supply?
Sex.
Oh no, how does that...
Oh no.
Why? No, don't tell me.
I am curious. Tell me.
Damn it, I'm curious too.
I am only qualified to provide my services to smooth skins, but I offer a range of services.
Smooth skins?
It means androids with humanoid dermis. Rubber, synthetic flesh, or plastic. You know, the androids that look a lot like humans. Not the boxy ones.
Right. And you...
Where the fuck did I just go to? Wait, how did I... Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. I had to go through Ochuba to get to the Marrow, right? I have to remember this because I have to get back to the Marrow.
Back on the long period when they were used as sex dolls by humans as a shameful period.
It was shameful.
Yes, but some of the androids now have an interest in reversing the roles. They want to have sex with humans who behave and respond. Or rather, don't respond. Like sex dolls.
Oh no, like for revenge?
Not exactly. More like a, how would you say it?
A kink?
A kink.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't kink shame,
I find
right?
this
Right,
very
yeah.
interesting.
Chemist.
Is it not interesting?
It's weird.
It is weird.
Sex is weird.
Yes, I agree. Weird and interesting.
It just seems so seedy.
Where the
Sex
fuck
work
am I
is
going?
work. I make people happy. I'm good at what I do.
But does this android need to own you? Do you need to give up your personhood for them?
That's what makes it real for my clients.
I don't know where the
If
hell
I
I'm
didn't
going.
really give up my autonomy, it would just be a game.
Maybe it would be okay if it was just a game. People are into role play, right? Aren't you putting yourself in danger by letting someone own you?
I am, but I trust my clients.
I have a question about the sex.
I can't believe we're talking about this.
How do you do sex?
Well, they want a sex doll, or something like a sex doll. So, a lot of the time, I just lie there.
Didn't android sex dolls have more functions?
Later models did, but the early ones just lay there. Sometimes they made noises.
Fascinating.
I'm not sure I can go through with this.
Please, just leave me at the Vinculum Ascender. My owner will collect me from the spire.
I don't know. Camus, I think maybe we should take Andy somewhere else. What do you think?
I am not sure. Where could we take him?
Midtown? At least he'd be safe there.
Safe? With no money, no job, and no owner?
Maybe it is better to leave him in Midtown. I don't think people should be able to stop being people and become things instead.
Me neither.
But it is what I want.
Quiet, I need to think.
I'm gonna do what he wants. Another moral dilemma. But I'm gonna do what he wants. Who am I to tell him what he doesn't, or what he wants and doesn't want? Also, maybe a huge reward? I don't know. I'm going to Avalon Heights, of course. I wonder if Star disappeared after he said the thing about the bigger game world. Genuinely curious, though, if this means that this is like a subsection of game and there's more to it. Well, of course I know there's a DLC, so I would probably actually buy the DLC too, because this is a fantastic game. Whoops. Come on. Park. There we go.
Thank you for respecting my choice.
I think you should reconsider.
Here is your money. Goodbye.
I can't believe he is an object. He seems so much like a person.
I'm not so sure.
Can I ask another question about the sex?
Absolutely not.
I love it. It's like, absolutely not. Now, where the hell did I come from? Is that the way to Midtown? Yeah. So I want to go to Midtown, and then I want to go to Ochaba. Because I need to get back to the Marrow. I had no idea it was just going to immediately throw me in there. Oh, the city you're moving through is Nivalis? And another game they made earlier? Oh, really? Nivalis is the world? Oh, no way. That is amazing. I had no idea. That is super cool, though. Wow, did you see that lift? Moving right on across. I'm gonna head back into Midtown. I'm pretty sure I've beaten this game. Ow. Yeah, it was pretty bad. There. I was trying to go down, but apparently it wouldn't go down as fast as I thought it was going to. So yeah, I already beat the game. I already saw the credits and everything. I'm just trying to find all the punch cards. And just trying to do like all the exploration and everything, because that's, like I said, I think that's half of the fun of this game, is just the exploring the areas and everything. Sure, the delivery is super fun too, but I think the exploration's probably one of the biggest turn-ons of this game, for lack of a better term. Because I know turn-ons are usually like kinks or fetishes or whatever, but that's not what I'm meaning in this, but like one of the biggest selling points there, that's probably a better term to use. We go to Ochaba, head to the Marrow, and we know there's a lot of exploration in the Marrow. There's still another guy to talk to where Andy was, and there's still a girl to talk to too. And I still haven't found the one girl that one guy was looking for. I forget his name. Neko? I think his name was? Or Nico? Can't remember how you pronounced it. Where was the Marrow again? It's just like straight up, right? Yeah, kind of just straight up to the right and then to the left. Okay, perfect. Go! I can boost it just fine because I'm on the bottom of the road. You like ice cream and sub sandwiches? What? That must be why you were looking for double punch cards. Because in the real world, that was a common use for them? Oh, really? Huh. I do remember, I mean, well, these are kind of weird looking punch cards though. They're not just punch cards. They're like cyber punch cards. But I totally remember like coffee shops giving you punch cards and stuff. I mean, yeah, Subway used to do that. They used to do punch cards and they did stickers. And now they do nothing, I guess. Maybe it's the app. I'm not really sure. I don't even know if they do have rewards anymore. Which is too bad, because I freaking love Subway. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Going the wrong way. Get out of the way, trash truck. This is where I wanted to be. Because the place where I was right here. Perfect. Where was there parking again? Oh yeah, it's over here. Yeah, this was where Andy was. Apps for a bunch of things? Yeah, for sure. Tico. Maybe that was him. He still hasn't found his girl. There's a punch card! Found it! I don't know if that's the final punch card, though. Hold on, Tico. I know you're probably still looking for your girl. I have not seen her. Memory chip. Just hold on, because if you want me to take you somewhere, I just want to get all this loot first, okay? So that I don't get taken away again. I don't think he's going to want me to take him somewhere. He's never wanted me to take him somewhere. But maybe he has a bead on where she is or something. Maybe he wants to go meet her. I've never met her, though. Would you be a sex bot? Not me, per se, no. Would I buy a sex bot? Fuck yes, I would. If I had the money. Because I can't get a girlfriend, are you kidding me? You can't buy a girlfriend. If I could buy a girlfriend, then I could get a girlfriend, you know? Because then you could just save up money for it, you know? But I can't talk to girls. Can't talk to them at all. I have had a girlfriend before, but that was when dating sites actually worked. Now they're fucking busted. Every single one of them that I use, they just don't work anymore. OkCupid fucked itself over completely. It's one of the worst sites now, and you can't even talk to people anymore. So it's literally a failure of a dating site. Rent a Girlfriend is an anime. In an anime? Yeah, I know. It would be nice. Or is an anime? Are you talking about there is an anime called Rent a Girlfriend? Dude, that would be awesome. That would be awesome if it was real. Oh my god, it's not another punch card. Oh, no. That means she's gonna want me to do it again. And a book. And I think that's it, right? Yeah, we got all of the loot, so let's go talk to Tico now. Maybe he found her? I don't know. I mean, it's just the same as, like, what was it? High School DxD? I think it was that one. Where, like, Rhea, or what was her name? Riza? Or something like that? I can't remember her name, but she was, like, head over heels for him. and she's amazing. It's like, wow, why can't that happen in real life, right? Like, why can't people fall for me, right? Like, I fall for all girls, right? All you gotta do is be cute or whatnot, be nice, be kind, and I'll fall for you, but nobody falls for me. This is a real show called that? Oh, really? It's crazy.
Tico,
Hey, Tico,
you made it all the way to the ground.
Yes, all for nothing.
Nari,
Nari
that's her
is
name.
not here.
Nari.
I'm sorry. You know, maybe it's time to let her go.
It is difficult, but this place, Nari would have liked it. When my visual sensors run in low resolution mode, it looks a little like the seaside town where we grew up.
You grew up? Tico, was Nari like you?
I don't know what you mean.
An android.
I'm sorry, there are some things I can't talk about. Nari was a woman like you.
Oh, you don't understand what you are.
She thought we were the same, so I did too. My father called me prototype. I didn't look any different to the people around me.
But you felt different.
Yes, unless I was with Nari. When we were together, it felt like we were different from everyone else, but the same as each other.
Tico, you know, if she was human, she's probably... Did you say you were together in a place called Tokyo? I don't know the name, but I think it's a very ancient place. You and Nari were together a long, long time ago.
I'm sure I will find her. Yes, I am sure. Do you think I am getting closer? Will I find her soon?
Yes, I think you'll both be together soon.
That's wonderful news. I can't wait to see her again.
Kind of a little ominous sounding. Okay, let's go see if who this girl is. Maybe it's Nari, who knows? Could she be so close? Because it's like literally right up here. There's a girl right here. No idea who she is. Whoa, watch it, cars. Watch it, jeez. This is why I hate hanging out in the middle. Hanging out in the middle is not good. Can I crash there too? Are you kidding me? Okay, it's gotta be here. This is the place, right? Definitely never been here before. Oh, parking's over there. Man, this place is big too. There's gonna be more freaking punch cards, I know it. Nope, this is Trixie Dio. Well, let me grab this loot first. Actually, before I talk to her, I should grab all the loot and items and stuff. Just in case she wants to also be delivered. Oh my god, look at that loot and item. They're so far away. All the way down this walkway here. Trying to kind of keep an eye on my CPU. It seems to be wanting to act up. That should be fine. Oh, there's loot here. Plasteel parts. Again, no idea what to do with plasteel parts. And let me guess, it's another freaking punch card. Elbow walkway. Yep, it's another freaking punch card. Wow. Ugh, it's not fair, man. Not fair. How many times is she gonna send me out for punch cards? Because now I'm 2 over what I needed. But I figured since I'm in the marrow, I might as well just keep going for it. We know that we've done all of Ochuba, all of Avalon Heights, all of Midtown slash Little China. Which are, I think they're the same location, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's nothing else here? What? Where the hell does that lift go to? Hold on a second. I'm very curious as to where this lift actually goes to. It goes up? But why? Oh, I see why. because there's a restaurant up there and a hollow cash machine. Never mind. I'm good. Hey, merchant.
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
Oh, man, he sells really cheap stuff. Everything is cheap. Everything's under $10. Wow. Do you buy anything for super expensive? $180 for broken augments. Not the greatest of prices on broken augments. There was a guy that would give me like $240 or $280 or something
Hey, come
like that.
back anytime, lady.
Yeah. Hey, Trixie. What's up?
Did you try the okonomiyaki?
Isn't that a pancake?
Right, with fish flakes. Oh, it's to die for.
Gross.
I wouldn't trust the fish flakes here in Novalis.
Would you like to appear on my food review channel? It's on all the nets. We're looking for people to react to different stimuli. Can you pretend to be sick on cam?
What? No.
There's a free meal in it for you. Or would you pretend to be really annoyed? Our viewers love that.
I am annoyed.
That's perfect.
No, she's like, I really am annoyed. I'm not pretending. She gets annoyed very easily. Can't blame her though, some of these characters are kind of weird. Well, that was not Nari at all. Let's see, I think there was one more place. Wasn't there? No, I've definitely already been here. The vents, I don't think there's anything down there. We could head to Old Town. Sure, why not? Yeah, let's just head over to Old Town real quick. See if there's anything in Old Town I missed. Boom, 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 boom. Trying to figure out how this freaking map works. It is not easy. Okay, let's look here real quick. So that's the Marrow. Sewers, which is fine. The ruins. Yeah, it looks like Old Town is completely done. Oh, there's the coffee shop. It's in Old Town. Okay, gotcha. So Caledon, Waterside. Should probably head to Waterside and go check that out. Boost it. It's not often that a game does like this, though, where it makes me want to 100% it, you know? Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. There's the Null Gate. And that's it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Clearwater over here has definitely not been explored at all. It's cool. Wait, I don't think it's this way. Oh, wait, yes it is. It's right here. Clearwater. More punch cards. You see what I mean, Star, if you're still there? These punch cards, they look digital. I think what they are is I think Evelyn said they're memory punch cards. For her to try and get her memory back. Another punch card. Well, I mean, at least we're picking up a whole bunch, so when she gives us our next mission, at least we'll have most of it already done, or some, at least. Another used battery. What else is here? There's still lots of loot and stuff. Okay, there's loot over to the left, and then down, and then we'll talk to the guy, and then we'll leave. And then that's the end of Waterside, too. We're starting to run out of places to explore, I'll tell you that much. Another the fisherman. I'm forgetting the fisherman is a loot and it's not an item. Because, like, the Corpsec flyers count their items, they're not loot. So, yeah, and I still have some Corpsec flyers, too. Where was that other one? Oh, damn it. It's supposed to go around the other way. And then we'll talk to Sutodore here. Or whatever his name is. I wonder if this merchant has any good prices.
Come visit us at Peterwit's Watch and Clock Shop. We have the finest tech in all Navalis.
Red boots I already have. Let me see what you sell stuff for, though. 180. Gives a good price on electronics. Not super good on the plasteel parts, though. Maybe I can sell these to a vendor for some limbs. Maybe I can sell this to a vendor. Cooling fluid used for machinery. Good yield in some limbs if I sell it at a vendor. That just means someone else can use it. This has been formatted. This one has hair on it. It has a topless man on the cover. Weird. These are the Corpsec flyers. Oh man, these ruined books sell for a lot. You know what? I'm actually gonna sell some of these. There you go, buddy. I don't know what else to do with them. I'll hang on to like 10.
Thanks, Mr. Witz.
This way I have a
As
shitload of
the
money.
MP3 said to the wave, adios.
Yep. Such a terrible joke. And coolant. Nope, plasteel parts. Problem is I haven't found anybody that gives me a really good deal on plasteel parts. Maybe there is no really super good deal on them because it is kind of junk. I do need to go get that loot. I think it's going to be over here. Right down this walkway, I think. Merchant. Oh, there's an item over here too. It's probably gonna be another punch card. Lower Holbot place. Okay, there's the loot. This plasteel parts. Yep. Always freaking plasteel parts, man. It's another punch card. I see it. Yep. Very interesting. And I wonder, does Waterside lead to Midtown? I don't think it does. Did we do everything but talk to the guy? Yeah, it's cleaned out of loot. Now let's talk to the guy, and then we're done with Waterside too, which means all the north part is completely done. Yo, dude.
You there. I need to ask you something.
Me?
Yes. I see your swarthy skin tone. I assume you are from the Eastern Peninsula?
Yes. Swarthy?
Forgive me. I am often accused of using language no longer appropriate for the time.
I can see why.
I am Professor Dore, or Suto to my friends.
Hello, Professor Dore. I am in a bit of a rush, so...
Please, if I could ask you just one question?
I guess.
I am a historian, you see. I am reading widely on the history of your people. I would ask you something about your myths and legends.
I'm not sure I can help you.
Would you perhaps give me a ride to Midtown? We could talk on the way.
I'm not a taxi.
Are you not going that way anyway? I see your hover is right there.
Maybe. I still don't want to give you a ride.
I would pay your fuel costs and a little extra for your time.
Fine, get in then.
I knew it was gonna be a ride. It's probably fine.
Do you know the story of the Great Dreaming?
My grandmother would talk about it, I guess. It's a child story. More of a song, really.
The greatest truths are hidden in the most benign locations. Nursery rhymes, folk stories,
Gallows Row
children's
is a different
games.
place that I haven't been
They
to.
avoid the watchful eye of the Eras.
Might need to check out the map here, because I haven't been to Gallows Row, to see if I've cleared it all. Trying to make mental footnotes of what I haven't cleared and what I have cleared.
I really have no idea what you're talking about.
Unless Gallows Row is just
I'm just
Midtown.
a delivery driver, and I
Looks
guess
like
a
it could be
taxi driver
Midtown.
now.
The Great Dreaming. What do your people know of it?
Like I said, just the song.
No, it's definitely
Which
not
goes?
Midtown.
I think it was like, what will become of the sleepers when they no longer dream of dreams? Something, I can't remember it very well.
So I see.
Damn, there's nothing here.
Alright, well, glad I could help.
I did not mean to be so dismissive. I will take note of these lyrics.
Why?
Every snippet of knowledge I can glean from before the Erasera is helpful. The eye did not examine your people as closely as it did mine.
What is the Erasera?
Do you ever wonder why our
Sounds like
history
an
and
eraser.
origins are so confused, so fractured?
That's just how things are.
By design.
Whose?
Chorus?
The Erasera.
You're going round in circles.
Not circles. Cycles. That is the nature of man.
Okay. No, we've already explored everything in Midtown.
Man?
You know what I mean. Man and woman. And android. And the assistant things, what are they called?
Automata?
Yes, whatever. My point is
Yes,
that the
whatever.
Erasera comes round, and every time he or she cleans the slate, the Erasera destroys all of our history, smashes our fossils, burns our books, builds over our ruins, demolishes our temples, defaces our statues,
Oh, it's the
and
Democrats.
kills our
Got it.
historians.
You'd better hide then. Who would have thought being a historian was so hazardous?
You mock me, young
Yes,
woman.
I know that's probably
I hear it in
distasteful,
your
but
voice.
it's not
But
true.
this
And that's
is a
not
serious
true.
matter.
They are
Cora
destroying
would
our
judge you for
statues.
that kind of attitude.
Wait, what do you know about Cora?
The
Or just liberals in
Erasera
general, maybe.
is the ultimate enemy of the historian, and as an extension, humanity as a whole. If we are unable to learn from the mistakes of our past, eventually we will make one so grievous it will mean the end of us all.
Dude, Suto,
But
too
the
fucking real,
Erasera
bro.
is a hard foe to
Too
defeat.
fucking real. We're in that
See,
right now.
it is
We
not
run out of
just one
diesel,
person.
we're dead,
It
people.
is an idea.
We die.
Can we get back to what you know
That means no
about
trucks.
Cora?
That means no food.
Yes,
that means we
in a
die.
moment. You see, the
And the US is
Erasera
gonna run out
is
of
the
diesel in like
idea
25
that we
days,
should
and that was like 10
destroy our
days
own
ago.
history to protect our future. As long as the Erasera exists as a concept, it will eventually come to pass. The Erasera is an irreversible event that will always be conceived given enough time. And as such, it is inevitable. Worst of all, the more we directly confront Erasera, the stronger it becomes. Discussing the idea, as we are doing right now, only spreads it further.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be talking about it with everyone who comes across your particular street corner.
Yeah, for real.
What you say has merit, but I believe we are close to the
You are
ascendance of
history,
a
so
new
you must
life
die.
form, which will change everything. We must gather whatever knowledge we can, while we can. Soon, it will be taken out of our hands. We are already too late.
So is the Era Sarah why no one can give me a straight answer about what Cora is?
I believe so.
Well, what can you tell me about Cora?
Nothing.
Oh, come on. You completely wasted my time.
I believe Era Sarah is imminent, and speaking about Cora will only hasten its inception.
Great. Can you tell me anything helpful at all?
A lesson from history?
Sure.
Do not fight a war on two fronts if you are a landlocked nation.
Yeah,
thanks.
True.
That's really good practical advice for a delivery driver.
Or a taxi driver.
That's hilarious. Oh, did I not need to land? Wait, I'm just in Midtown, right? So, we already finished up the Marrow. That was the end of the Marrow. What else is there? I mean, let me see. Avalon Heights already did. There's Albana Majoris. Mochi District. I don't think I've been there. I just checked out Gallows Row. I checked out everything up here, and it was all done. So I guess all that's left is the Mochi District and Albana Majoris. I guess I'll head for Albana Majoris first. Just turn at the gas and maybe actually get some gas too, because I probably could use it. Yeah, I'm at half tank. I could definitely use some gas. Yeah, but see, I don't think people realize how close we are to, like, annihilating ourselves as human beings. People don't realize that they're like, oh, it's hyperbole. That's what you're saying. It's all hyperbole and stuff. No, it's not fucking hyperbole. Dude, it's real. And we aren't making things better. We're making it worse. Gas for a car game that is too real. Well, you definitely need gas. Though technically it's not even a car game. Wait, where am I going? Did I get turned around at this mechanic shop? I actually did. Yeah. Yeah, technically it's not even really a car game. I mean, yeah, it is like a car, but it's a Hova. We don't have hover cars. I definitely need some gas, though. I'm down to less than half a tank. So I'll just go ahead and stop right here. And actually get these freaking things to work. Hopefully it's nice and cheap. You got cheap gas? Cheap? That's pretty cheap. Because I've gassed up for like 3 something before in this game. I don't know where it was, though. And I don't know if they change constantly or if it's just certain stations have different prices. I don't know. Where am I going? How am I getting to Albana? Oh, it's the next left. Or next right, I mean. Not left. Albana Majoris. I don't think I've been here too much. So there is flight. Yeah. We have drone cars, though? Do we really? Drone cars? I mean, I know we have drones. But drone cars? Like where people can actually be in it? Or are you just talking about like flying cars? That are like drones in the shape of cars? Hey! Freaking asshole. That was not my fault. That is unfair that I got hurt on that. Because I just fixed my car. And that was totally not my fault. Okay, let's see. No, this looks pretty picked clean, too. I don't see a damn thing. Jeez. Okay, so is there anywhere else to go? There's Midtown. No, this is the end. Yeah, it's definitely the end. Sprawl. No idea what that is. I guess we just go back to Midtown and try the other one. It could always be that they might have put in more punch cards than you actually need to find. Maybe. Either that or there's a ton of places that I still haven't found in the other place. The, what was it called? Mochi District. That's it. At least the Mochi District will be easy to find. We just come in here, turn left, and then turn left when we're at the Ascender. Ascender/Descender. I don't know where the Mochi District is. It might be down from Midtown. It might be up. I don't have a clue. Come on, game. You might also think that it has like a long loading time, but just think about everything that it's loading. Like it only loads, it only loads between like the districts and stuff. Or between the different sections. I don't think I want to go that way. It's definitely going to be a freeway. These are just normal roads. So it should be maybe this next one? Yeah, I think so. I think I saw the words up there. Yep, there it is, Mochi District. This should be the last place to go. I don't think there's anywhere else to go. Small sedan-sized drones you can sit in that fly from one place to another? Really? It has to have FAA clearance to use, though? Wow. The answer to your 3 questions is yes? Wow, that's crazy. I had no idea. That is super cool. God damn it, CPU. Stop running high. Every time it gets choppy like that, it's because my CPU's like spiking at 100% and I have no idea why. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't see anything here. There's 2 midtowns. And that's it. Wow. So maybe this really is the last Evelyn mission. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else to do. Unless there's another place to find Tico or something, but I wouldn't know where. He didn't say where he was going, so... Because the other time he said he was going to check in the Marrows, so we knew he was in the Marrow. I don't know if I want to just wander around like crazy, so let's just head to Evelyn, shall we? Oh, trash truck. Man, this would be cool if we had this in real life, though, where you could just pass people that are slow by going under them or over them. That would be amazing. Because now all we can do is go into the passing lane or whatnot. Whoa, that's close. Exactly where I want to be. Engage the boosters. Ah, shit. Damn it. Dang it. Stupid boosters. The boosters are like, it's not our fault that you're a terrible driver. Apparently. Thought I wasn't gonna clip him. There's a school bus here. Why is there a school bus? I don't know why it's parked at my apartment. It's weird. Random for school buses to be parked there. Yo, Evelyn, I got your punch cards.
Hi, Evelyn. You okay?
Thank you, Rania. Thank you for helping me.
Sure. Did you recover any more of your memories?
What do you think about Nivalis, Rania? Is it a good place to live?
You're asking the wrong person, Evelyn.
There is no one else to ask.
I don't know, Evelyn. Maybe you should just tell me what happened. It might help.
I made a mistake. Dr. Zizic said we should make a new start. And we ran from home and came to Nivalis. Now she is gone. I am completely alone. It is my fault she died.
You didn't cause the accident that killed her, Evelyn. That's not on you.
She was only flying her Hova that day because of me. She was going to put my memories in storage. keep them secure for me in case I was ever ready to face them again. She wanted to make sure that CorpSec would never find them.
Why would CorpSec want your memories?
They want all android memories. All humans if they use memory augments too. Anytime your memory is erased, backed up, or modified, they demand a copy.
That's terrible.
Jeez.
But still, maybe it's easier just to let them? After all, you did nothing wrong.
Just because I did nothing wrong does not mean I am prepared to give them my memories. They are not for anyone else. I don't want CorpSec to know anything about the person I cared for.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I think your friend Dr. Zizich did this for you so you could have a fresh start. That's what she would have wanted.
She is gone. What can I do without her?
Maybe she would have wanted you to be a doctor to help people.
Is it really that easy? To forgive myself? To start over?
I don't know. I'm trying to.
I will help whoever I can here in Novalis. I will make circumstance into purpose.
Good luck.
Thank you, neighbor. You too.
And I think that's it.
Hey, neighbor.
Hello, Rania. I see you have a smaller human now.
The kid? Not mine. I wouldn't call her a small human exactly.
I know. This is me attempting a joke.
I hope you're a better doctor than comedian.
I am. Rania, I can look in on the girl from time to time. I won't be in the way, just to make sure she is safe. Unless...
Unless what?
You don't trust me, because I am incomplete.
I trust you. I think anyone who cares so much about love, whether they can feel it or not, is a pretty good person. If you kept an eye on Pashta, it would mean a lot to me.
I remembered a little
I
more.
wish I couldn't feel it.
Do you want to know my final memories?
Sure, but you don't need to tell me.
I want to tell someone. Dr. Zizich loved history. That's why she chose the punch cards. She was always interested in how time changed everything. Cities, culture, people, history, and koi fish. Time and rebirth. Those were her passions. She had so many paintings of koi fish on the walls.
Dr. Zizich, she was the one you couldn't love, right? It was her all along?
No, it's not that simple. I am Dr. Zizich.
But...
What?
When you lose memories, you lost part of yourself. You can't just delete your pain and continue living as the same person. When I made the choice to destroy part of myself, I was no longer Dr. Zizich. I was Evelyn. Sometimes you change so much. Your old name doesn't fit you anymore.
But the crash, that was you?
Yes. I survived, but I was badly damaged. I tended to my own wounds. My injuries were severe. Working on them, healing myself, it made me realize how much I wanted to live.
And that's when you realized you wanted the memories back?
I believe so. The loss of my memories and the crash made everything fuzzy. But when my mind cleared, I knew I had to be whole again. This isn't the first time I've gone through this process. I've recovered my memories before, and each time, it has been too much. I've deleted them again.
Will you delete them this time?
I don't think so. I will try to keep them.
Then you're free.
Not yet. But every day I get through is another day I got through.
You'll make it, Evelyn.
Thank you, Rania.
The way I
I'll
feel
keep
for
looking
it,
out for
Evelyn.
Pashta. When she sees me at the window, I'll wave.
I'll tell her to wave back.
Still, if we ever get the ability to, like, shut off our emotions and stuff, I will sign up for that shit. Or burn memories out of our brain, I will sign up for that shit too. Because I have memories I never, ever, ever want to think about ever again. And I was kind of hoping you could, like, click on these to go to the different... What? What is this? What the fuck? How?
Become your new perfect.
How is there just some weird item here? It wasn't there before. Was it? Okay, hold on now. Now you've got me curious. So I can just go along the outside. So if I get in my Hova, come over here, take a right, and just go along the outside, it will lead to it. Okay, now I'm curious what this item is, because I swear that wasn't there before. I swear I had looked at everything. Maybe this is like a 100% completion item or something. So, I ain't leaving it there. We gonna get 100% completion. Ouch. And crash the car in the process. I think it was this way. Whoa, watch it, guy. Yeah, so this is just a normal road, though. Yeah, this is what I wanted right here. Because this leads to the outer road here. Jesus, dude. I'm trying not to stay on the, like, exact bottom because you scrape the bottom of the road itself. And I think you probably do a lot of damage to your car. I'm not really sure, though. Whoa. Okay. And then it should just be at the end here. Just be another freaking punch card. So apparently they did give you more punch cards than you actually needed, which is very nice of them. I do very much appreciate that, developers. That way you don't have to get all of them. Sorry, I'm late, but what is this game about? Delivery? It's like a delivery game, but cyberpunk. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell this item is. I didn't even know this thing existed. Okay, where's the parking? There it is. There's one single parking spot. What? How is there an item here? What? It is a punch card. It's just sitting there. Just sitting there. Well, I think that's pretty much all the game. I think we've seen the whole thing. I don't think there's anything more that I can do. This game is a blast, though. Just absolutely one of the most fun games I've ever played. Oops. I'm very bad at driving, though. I'm not this bad at driving in real life. I promise. That guy's like right on the bottom. That's where I always hang out, dude. Hi. This is where I think I want to get off, right? No. Nope. No, I forgot I gotta get off. I gotta get around this turn here. That's not it either. Wait, is that it? Is that the one? No, that's not it. No, it's definitely this one. Boost! This is it. Jeez. Just drive right. Don't drive all crazy like. It's a pretty freaking cool game, Downflame. I played it in to its entirety, I think. I don't think there's anything else to do. There might be other people to talk to, but I didn't see anybody else. So I am going to call this the end. If I do manage to get the DLC, then I will definitely bring it back, because this was definitely one of my most favorite games to stream of all times. I just really enjoyed it. The story is really cool. Hey, look at this. Camus has a body. Hi, Camus. He's a dog again. He's not a car. Yeah, see, there's no upgrades for the apartment or anything. We got everything. I don't even know if there's anything that you can do about the game itself, the video game. I don't know if there's something you can do with this to, like, get an achievement or something, but it's not a very fun game, so, yeah. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's the box! That's the box that she opened up that had Camus inside of it. Or Camus's body frame in it, I think. I will definitely watch it when you upload it to YouTube, because I missed most of it. Yeah, you missed a lot. I've been streaming this for 3 weeks now, I think. This is the 4th stream of this game. I think? 4th? Yeah. It had said that I had about 11 and a half hours in the game. Give me just 1 second. I actually want to see what the DLC for the game costs. So just un momento. If it's on sale, I might just pick it up now. But I would have to download it and everything. Yeah, the DLC is Cloudpunk City of Ghosts. Ooh, it's so expensive. Oh man, it really is expensive. $15 DLC. But it's probably because it's a big, giant DLC. Let me see what it adds. Does it say anything about what it adds? Play the DLC, blah blah blah, and hit the play button as normal. Or start Cloudpunk in vid picture, blah 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 blah. Small launch option window will appear. Just select to play City of Ghosts. Do not hit the play now button on the DLC announcement post. Gotcha. What is it? So, in City of Ghosts, you play as both Rania and new character Haise? In a more dangerous, more tense city of Nivalis. As Rania attracts the unwelcome attention of the massive delivery corporation Curzona, she must also evade a secret society of AI worshipping zealots. Her night gets even worse when the Det Corps finally track her down, and Rania finds herself trying to outrun her past as well as a homicidal, chimeric cyborg. Wow. Meanwhile, drunken gambler Heise, or Heise, however you say his name, Hayse, I'm not really sure how you would say it, tries to clear his debt before morning. But with an appetite for self-destruction and bumbling corpsec android for company, the odds aren't in his favor. Seems interesting. It's a direct sequel to Cloudpunk. Okay. So you get 2 different characters to play as. What is it? You return to the city of Nivalis to explore new areas and meet new characters, play through a brand new, fully voiced campaign as long as compelling as the base game. I think it's supposed to be as long and compelling as the base game. I mean, it says it's as long as the base game, which means the DLC seems like it's just like part 2. Compete in street races? Oh, you can race? Experience multiple endings based on choices made throughout Cloudpunk and City of Ghosts that will change the city and the characters living in it forever. Holy shit. Play as multiple characters, Rania, Heise, and more as you embark on a more ambitious, more dramatic campaign. Oh my goodness. Well, I definitely have to add this to my wish list. I'll see if it comes on sale. For now, though, I think this is a good place to leave Cloudpunk. It is a really fun game. I do recommend checking out all of them. The VODs are still up, I think. I think they are if you want to watch the VODs, or Downflame if you wanted to watch it on YouTube. It should be coming up. I think part 1 is already up there. I just titled it Let's Look at Cloudpunk or something, because I didn't know what this game was going to be like. Again, this was one of the games that I was iffy about buying. Because as soon as Steam recommended it to me, I was like, this game looks fantastic, right? But then I thought to myself, it also looks very confusing. It looks like it's just flying through buildings and stuff, and I mean, for the most part, it kind of is. But it does have its own set road systems too. I thought it was going to get lost a lot or something, but the nav points are fantastic. They did a really good job with this game, for sure. And the story is really cool. The voice acting is okay. You know, I don't think it's terrible. Like, if I was to say a game has terrible voice acting, it's Crush Crush. Because they're just doing too much of inclusivity and stuff. They're like, oh, we have to hire this person because they're of color or whatever. Why don't you just hire a person that can freaking speak, right? Because most of the girls in that game, it's a really good thing they have subtitles because you can't even fucking understand them anymore. Like, they just put Lotus in there and she sounds terrible. Like a 0 out of 5 stars for the voice actress. Just awful. Like, they picked up someone from the street and they're like, hey, you fit the bill of... I don't know. I don't know what the fuck companies are thinking. When they're like, we gotta hire because of skin color. I thought we were past racism, but I guess not? I don't know. Anyway, that should do it for the saving here. I think... They were also saying that the choices that I made in this game, because that was another thing, if you're still here at Downflame, is this is a game of choices as well. There was a bunch of moral choices that you can make, and you decide one way or another, and it changes the story up one way or another. I'm not really sure. And it might have charged us for the repair had we not brought back the thing to square away the debt for Joe. Joe might not have died because he might not have been able to race anymore because we didn't clear his debt. Who knows? Who knows what could have happened? Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy it. I know it's a little bit short, a little on the short side. But I don't really feel like throwing anything in there for another, what is it, like... Yeah, it's like an hour and so. So I'll just go ahead and leave it there. But again, super fun game. I definitely recommend it. I think it is only like a $15 game. I bought it for like $8 or something like that. Because it was on sale. And like I said, I just put the DLC on my wish list. So when it goes on sale, I'm sure it'll go on sale like for Christmas or something. I'll go ahead and grab it. Other than that, next week I'm planning on doing a full Heroes week. Because I got a full Heroes pack on GOG? Yeah, it was GOG. They gave me some kind of a code and they were like, hey, you can use this to get all the Heroes of Might and Magic. I was like, oh, I loved Heroes of Might and Magic. Me and my brother played Heroes of Might and Magic 3 all the time. Like, all the time. We played that so much. And so now I have all the Heroes games, and I figured maybe I'll take, you know, one day to look at each one of them so that we can see how they change and everything. I don't know if Heroes 1 is going to be any good, but, I mean, we'll see what happens. If anybody's played Heroes of Might and Magic, you know what I'm talking about. Like, these games are good. Like, we put way more hours in Heroes 3 than should be, than I can even remember, honestly. But anyway, I'm just rambling. I have no idea what I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't know, maybe more than Neptunia thing. I was really enjoying it. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy it. This is going to do it for Cloudpunk for the time being. This will be back again when I get the DLC, though, because I will stream that DLC. You can bet your bottom dollar I will. This was a great game. So anyway, hope you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you all in the next stream. Bit of us out.